Hello and welcome to Mission Alive. Do you find it easy to talk to people, to strangers who you are sitting beside in a bus, in a PMV, in some form of transport that you hop on and hop off and sit down beside a stranger? My father found it very, very easy to talk to people. Maybe it was because of the work he had. He was a bus conductor. He walked around and collected the fares on buses or trams. When people couldn't lift their baskets or their parcels, he lifted them for them. He put them up on the rack for them and took them down and put them out on the street so that they could carry them then. If they forgot something, he called out to them. Like the other day when I went out, I left my gloves in the bus. It was a big bus. We went to Canberra. And we were standing at the counter to buy something to eat, and the man ran along behind us and said, "Hey, ladies, do these belong to you?" "Oh, yes," I said, "they're my gloves." He said, "Yes, I thought they might belong to those two old ladies." We didn't think we were old, but he did. Anyhow, that was the mark that told him the gloves belonged to the old ladies. So we got them back. So my father was like that. And one day he went to a road race, just running. His nephew was running, Bunny. Oh, we loved Bunny. His real name was Tom, but we always called him Bunny, maybe because he ran like a rabbit. And he was standing next to this man, my father, and they began talking. And at the end, the man offered to take my father home. He said to Dad, "How are you going to get home?" And Dad said, "Oh, I'll go on the tram." He said, "I'll take you in my car. Where do you live?" Dad said, "Kingsford." "Oh," he said, "that's close to my place. I'll take you." "Oh, no," they said, "thank you." They said, "Dad, I have to call in to the tobacco factory." Oh, the man said, "What do you call in there for?" Dad said, "Well, every month I pick up one big box, one big carton of cigarettes, and I send it to my daughter in Papua New Guinea, and she opens it up and gives the packets to her friends, maybe to the Papua New Guinean teachers, maybe to the priests and the brothers that she works with, maybe to somebody who just comes to the door. She gives them the cigarettes." So the man said, "Well, when you go to get your cigarettes, just say," and he told my father his name. I've forgotten it now, but he said, "Tell him Joe Brown sent you." So my father went to the tobacco factory and walked into the office and said, "I want a carton of cigarettes, and Joe Brown sent me." Oh, the man said, "Good, you take the cigarettes and I'll see Joe Brown tomorrow. He works here." After that, my father never paid for those cigarettes. Joe Brown was the managing director of that company. Just talking to somebody in a street helped so many other people for the rest of my father's life. Every week, every month he went, and he was given his carton of cigarettes. It was on the table waiting for him, marked with his name, Mr. Borman. He'd just walk in and say, "Joe Brown sent me." They would pick up the packet of cigarettes and give them to my father. Dad would send them up to me and I'd do what he said. I'd give them to the priests or the brothers that I was working with. I'd give them to the Papua New Guinean teachers. I'd give them some of the people I met in the town, people who were walking around trying to get something to eat. I remember one special young fellow that I helped who had cerebral malaria. Often buy him food, and often he'd say to me, "You got any cigarettes?" And I'd have some cigarettes to give him. It just began with talking by the roadside. That's how lots of Jesus friendships began, talking to people by the roadside. So be aware of the person beside you. Be aware of the person walking toward you and smile. Be aware of the person beside you lifting a parcel and help them to lift it. Be aware of the person beside you. So often, people beside me have been aware of me and helped me. So now you do the same. In the bus, in the PMV, walking along the street. Don't make enemies of people. Make friends. We all belong to that Father that one Father, and so we can be his children together. Goodbye. See you again. God bless.